Welcome to X2 Update. I'm your host, Scott Davis of Too Stupid to Care. We also have Adam Kamsika of Damski Gaming.
Hello.
Oh, we'll be talking to you today about Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Just been announced, or I shouldn't say announced. The Brazilian ratings board have let it go.
Yeah, somewhat speculated rather than announced.
Yeah, I can't see it not being correct. Rating boards don't get stuff wrong. They never get stuff just put up there. They're not like news sites that speculate. They
No,
always
you get a
put
lot
up.
of those, and lots of people can register those anyway. This is something slightly more official, unofficially.
Yeah. No, there was last week. Kotaku reported that someone had sent them some Gears of War beta for the Xbox One screenshots. They weren't sure what it was. There was reporting on myths, but this seems to set it correct.
Does
Would
seem
you?
to confirm a rumor.
Yeah. Would you buy? Would you buy it again?
Yeah, I think I would. I had played all three of the original Gears of Wars. I never actually got the was it Judgment Day, like prequel? Judgment Day. No, that's a Terminator thing. What was it called?
No, it's Judgment.
Is it? Oh, just Judgment. Oh, yeah, so
Rebard, is it?
yeah, Bard. That guy.
Man.
Mad.
Man.
Yeah, no, I think it's because there's a lack of major AAA titles at the minute on next-gen consoles. I think it does seem that Microsoft seem to be just going back and doing everything up in 60 FPS and re-releasing that again, which isn't such a bad thing, I guess. I mean, if you're a gamer score whore, that's great for you.
Yeah, I'll just show you this while we've got it at the minute. That's the official ratings picture from the Brazilian ratings board.
Título no Brasil.
Yeah, yeah. Dados Principales. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's basically Gears of War Judgment Ultimate Edition, whatever. Microsoft Studios bang there, so it's definitely coming out of Microsoft. They bought Gears start of last year.
Yeah, they actually bought the whole title, didn't they? Much like they did with Halo and Minecraft now as well.
Yeah, Minecraft is
buying everything up.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd wish they'd bought more. Now you've got to think about what they have bought in the past and what they're bringing. You've got Minecraft, which is on everything. They're still supporting PlayStation, even though they've bought Minecraft now.
Yes, which is very fair of them. There's a big user base for Minecraft anyway. It's a massive title.
Yeah, you've got to think though.
It's indie game.
Yeah, you've got to think though. It's money. Microsoft are after money.
Of course they are.
you put stuff out. You put it where the money is.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't see Microsoft doing anything for charity.
No, not one bit. Would you think the graphics upgrade to this, or is it just going to be an output?
No, they have to reskin it. Especially, I mean, they could be out like last year already if they'd not put any time or effort into it. So I think we're definitely looking at 60 FPS, complete overhaul of the cinematics, probably the in-game engine itself.
All the maps, all the multiplayer, all going to be the same.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to mess around with it too much. I don't think they're going to add anything to it either, to be honest. I very, very much doubt that they'd added anything to it at the minute. If you look at what they did with Halo Master Chief Collection, good idea in principle, bring everything together, but it's still not fixed. So I don't think they'd take that leap.
Is it going to be one of the things you buy this year? Is it going to be something that's next year? Now, obviously E3 is coming up in 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
But I assume they'll probably announce it as well.
Well, you'd expect it to, because Gears of War news is going to come. Black Tusk Studios they're tasked with the new Gears of War. They've also brought on the old Gears of War staff to make it and brought some across. So can you see it being this year, or is it going to be the start of next year or end like they did with Halo and the Master Chief Collection?
I think the problem is because now Microsoft own it as well. They control release dates anyway, let's be fair. But what you're looking at is, I believe Gears of War is going to be an end-of-year title this year.
From what I've heard,
Yeah.
they've not really said about the full new Gears of War. Now, is this going to be another stopover gap like the Master Chief Collection? And then are we going to
Yeah, it probably is
see?
actually. Yeah, it'll probably be beginning next year, mainly because they've got their crowning title, Halo, which is supposed to be out at the end of this year,
Yeah, isn't that due
somewhere between October and
October
December.
or something? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There is a date now for it. I've not looked
Oh
into
yeah,
it.
I don't even know it. I should
Yeah,
I should really look these things up before
to say
we go into
to
them.
say to say we're two real big Halo fans. Yeah, we should really look into that.
We
You
should
know what
know
I mean?
this.
We should be really on top of that. I used to be God every day checking the internet to find out any more Halo news.
So much so
Uh,
we actually did a lot of Halo news.
yeah, the Halo Social.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
was a
stayed on
fun
there
website.
as
This what
well.
yeah, but that led up to all of this, where we like to do videos. We like to do
Yeah, of
news.
course.
I think news has always been the thing that we've been good at.
Yeah, especially you're so on the pulse. I say this all the time, but it's like you almost know before they announce things these days. It's quite scary.
But that's from like trolling NeoGAF and making sure that you're following the right people on Twitter and even the right news channels. Um, but yeah, we're looking at Gears of War 1. Can you see 2 and 3 being in on this?
Do you know? I think it might be an all three bundle thing. I really do.
So the only leak from the pictures that was given to Kotaku was Gears of War 1 multiplayer.
But if you think about it, it says Ultimate Edition, so you wouldn't call it Ultimate Edition 1 and then Ultimate Edition 2 for the next one. Ultimate Edition to me says all three. It may even have Judgment in there. It might be
Mm,
all four titles in there.
mm. What about if they're only releasing the first one because the new story continues from 1 to 2, or are they adding bits in? As because Gears of War 3 ended with everyone dead nearly.
Yeah,
Would it be right to re-release 1 and
just on
then
its own.
start from 1?
I think it'd be a bit cheeky, especially because I can't assume that it'd be anything less than a full price title.
Mm. Mm. Well, to be honest, that's all we've got to go on is elite Brazilian board ratings.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point in time, it's purely speculation.
Surprisingly, it didn't come out of Australia,
That's no surprise at all.
which is
Actually,
where they normally come from, because you get your stuff rated in Australia.
will it even be out in Australia? There's too much blood, isn't there?
No,
I know
you
they have a
think
gore setting on Gears of War.
you
Maybe
think
that's
they'd
how they
get
got
it to
around it.
Australia first to rate before announcing it?
Hmm.
So with Brazil doing it first, I really can't see why Australia wouldn't.
Is it possible that it's actually gone to Brazil to be rated because they're getting the translation in there
Yeah, it would have been a Brazilian
for different
translation.
regions?
Yeah, definitely. There'll definitely been a region version, if not an early stage full build.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming if you look hard enough, you might find ratings in different countries already.
Yeah, you'd have expected some people to already have brought that up.
Oh yeah.
People have found the Brazilian one. There's also some other games that are getting registered at the minute. Nothing special. They all look like indie games, but this was the one that stood out today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's such a big title. It's a AAA title. At the end
So,
of the day.
so when we come to E3, see this getting announced.
Yeah, definitely.
New Gears of War pushed back to 2016.
Yeah, I'd say it would be.
Yeah,
But then again, it's going to be a different studio working on it. I believe. What's the name of the studio again?
I still think
Splash
it's Black
Damage?
Tusk. No, Splash Damage are doing this one. I do think
Yeah, this one.
Black Tusk are probably guiding it because it's. I can't see it being.
I don't
I
know.
can't see it being a single studio going out and doing something like this.
I'd say that I don't think Black Tusk could have anything to do with it, mainly because if you're not changing anything apart from the graphics, what else do you need? You've got everything there. You've got the cinematics, which you just need to polish. You've got the engine, which doesn't need touching really at all, apart from porting it to make it work properly. You've got all the cutscenes. You've got all the audio. You've got all the graphics. You've got all the menus. Well, they don't really need to touch it.
But if we go back to the Halo anniversary,
Well,
and we look at the network code, the things that can happen,
yeah, this is true actually.
and that was outsourced. Now did the network code? No one knows.
Still takes forever to search for a match.
Yeah, the updates are still not fixed. Now, do you want your Gear of Wars to go that way, or do you want someone with some chops to actually get your game correct and out the door?
I'd hope so, because like multiplayer in Gears of War of old, it took 10, 15 minutes to get into a match anyway. I don't remember getting match made any quicker than that. And so that was 5-on-5. You'd really expect it to be fast, and it never was.
Yeah, are they going to bring it through to the Azure web cloud sheet servers? Yeah, or is it going to? Is it going to be local multiplayer? You just never know. It's Microsoft are not doing well by the remakes. They've got the heart in the right place. It's just the network side of it, the multiplayer, the thing that brought Xbox Live to the front, has really taken a back seat in this generation.
Definitely. I think maybe Microsoft, again, more leaning towards the money grabbing side of things, but do you not think it's a bit cheap making so many HD remakes? I mean, we know they've got the fan base. We know people love them. We know people will buy them again. But so do Microsoft know this. So are they lacking actual innovative AAA titles just because they're sat polishing old material?
If you look at the AAA titles that have come out that are new, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, granted.
Fucking hell. That's the thing. You look at them and you think, well, how have they done, and what money have they brought in? Is a Gears of War collection or a Gears of War remake going to make more money than a AAA? The time it's going to take. Now, Gears of War 1 is probably coming from a PC port. I don't know if it came to the PC. But the PC port,
I think it may have.
Yeah, the PC port will be a lot closer than the Xbox 360.
Oh, definitely.
So this is going to be a reskinned PC game, and that's going to save you some money. It's a 2-year cycle. It may be in a year and a half. You pump it out the door. You get money coming in. You're generating money. Do you take a gamble with a AAA that's not proven? Microsoft don't seem to be doing it anymore. They've announced new stuff, but you always tend to be indie games that they pick up.
It's true. There's still a lot of indie games being pumped out onto the store.
Yeah, you'll find like this week there's 2 new ones. There's a space driver one, Infinity Runner. Yes. That's come out from an indie studio, and then Wolfenstein's come out, which is a big franchise. It's not the biggest, but it's from Bethesda. It's a standalone download.
It's a franchise that you see on a lot of different consoles as well, from handheld all the way up to next gen.
And it's a small update. It's gone out on digital. That's not going to cost much, and it's going to bring in money. Do you take the risk of a AAA? And in this day and age, when they're costing £50,000, 50,000 million.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be a little higher than that.
When they're costing millions to make.
I'll take
2. yeah. I'll knock them out for you. Give me a few million, Microsoft. I'll give you 20 games. They'll all be stick drawings.
But then we can make HD remakes next time, yeah?
Yeah. You bring them up to HD for the next console, and that's how you make the money. So no, I can't see it. I can't see you getting more AAAs. Now there's going to be 2 or 3 announced. Now, if you think about last E3, Platinum Games of Japan announced Spellbound, was it? The one? No, Scalebound. The one where he's riding dragons, all green and RPG and J.
Oh, yeah.
Very Japanese, but I've not heard nothing about that since
E3.
That was a Platinum game, or Platinum Games. Did main character slid around on his knees quite a lot. Big robot man.
Big robot man sliding around on his knees. I'm gonna need a bit more than that.
Someone in the comments will get that one. Please post. So. Please post that one. I'm gonna have to look it up after the show now because it's doing my head in. But no, what do we do? Look forward to E3, or is this going to be announced sooner?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's got to be E3. I can't see it being any earlier than that. I mean, it's just around the corner anyway.
Yeah, are we going to get like a rush of HD remakes coming through in one big video from Microsoft? Is it going to be like here's Viva Pinata HD, here's Gears of War HD? Now, I really like a new
Minecraft HD. I know we just bought it and everything, but
yeah, technically that's what they're messing with a minute.
I can't see them squeezing too much more out of the HD remakes, though. I mean, I don't know who's in charge of the remake. Well, it's not so much a HD remake; it's just a collection of Mass Effect. I know we're supposed to be looking forward to that at some point. That seems to have drifted off into cyberspace.
Well, not BioWare.
I think BioWare are completely responsible for doing it themselves. I don't think it's anything to do with Microsoft. But if you think about it, what else is there left for Microsoft to remake? Before the release of the title, there isn't much else they can do.
That's it, really. It used to be Halo Gears.
Yeah, exactly. And I assume they're trying to get that back on track to just carry on until Halo 64.
But HD remakes do not make for a good track. Now, to be honest, I'll buy it. I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, I probably will. It'll probably be good. It'll probably be exactly the same.
Yeah, it'll probably be exactly the same. But if it has the failings of the Master Chief Collection, is it going to sour the community? We just got to watch it. We just got to watch out for games like that. I've been at the age where I'd buy and play anything. It'd have faults, and I'd put up with it. I'm done. I now just want to come in, play a game. I don't want to have to look at message boards. I don't want to have to look around. Yeah, I don't want to have to look around for a fix. I don't want to have to turn my network port off, then launch the game and turn it on to get round matchmaking bugs. I don't want to.
Absolutely.
I don't want to link my microphone after I've started the game to make sure the audio works.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick up a certain weapon on a certain map at a certain time and break it.
Exactly midnight, it all breaks.
Yeah, I want games to come out now. They can have patches. They can have day one patches, but I want them to work.
Everything has a day one patch. Let's be honest.
yeah. What was the last game that didn't? No. Even Hardline had a day one patch.
Exactly.
And that's the newest game, really. By the way, thank you very much, Adam. Go on.
I was just going to say, on that point of a game being broken, this is rumored to be by the studio Splash Damage, who did bring out Brink, which was a good game by itself, but again, very broken.
Yeah. We were big fans of Shadowrun, and picking that up, it was a Shadowrun of the 360 that should have been. Now, don't get me wrong, Shadowrun is a fantastic game. People don't like it because it wasn't anything good.
Actually, can they just remake that, please?
What? A Shadowrun HD.
Yeah, just give me Shadowrun HD. You know what? Forget all your future AAA titles. Just that will do, thanks.
do you want it free to play? So you have to buy for your weapons?
Yeah, I'd spend twice as much, actually. I would spend twice as much on just that game. That's how much
every round you go for the katana, you have to spend 10 pence.
That'll do me.
10 pence katana, and then every round you spawn. If you lose it, someone picks it up and they save 10 pence.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Don't let Microsoft know. They'll take that one on board.
They probably already
I think that does it for this. And we're not going to get nothing more out of this.
No, there's only so long you can flog Gears of War before there's nothing else to say about it.
Yeah,
especially
it's a HD remake, probably of one. Could be all three.
I assume it'll be all three, maybe even all four. But
yeah. I'd like it to be all three, just for money value.
Yeah, absolutely.
Replay them all before the next one next year.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thank you, Adam.
No problem at all. Thank you.
And thank you, everyone else. This has been X2 Update. I'm your host, Scott. Peace out.